We were saying on a podcast you weren't here for, me and Woolie were saying, what if it's Stardate 2625 or whatever, 2.556.
Whatever, it's far.
And then it just shows the Enterprise drifting through space with phasers shooting in every direction.
Why?
Because fuck the Prime Directive.
Oh, yeah. Just
Stardate 2562 of that. We continue to smoke motherfuckers.
just Captain Fuck It.
Wipeout.
Is
Captain Wipeout.
Captain Wipeout's behind the helm of the Enterprise.
Still would have been better than... You know what? Fuck it. That's Janeway.
Oh, dude. Janeway is Captain Fuck It.
Captain Wipeout.
Hey!
Just imagine... Okay, you saw Star Trek Into Darkness, right?
Hell yeah, I did. That movie
you remember
sucks.
Yeah, sure. But you remember the big warship that RoboCop piloted?
Yeah, I do.
Remember it was big and black and
It was
shot
so
like
evil.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I want Star Trek to be. At least, you know what? Okay, like at least one episode of whatever series should have like a what if, like Time Nebula. Oh, let's look into another version of ourselves. And I want to see the Enterprise drifting through space, shooting photon torpedoes at everything that moves.
There are 2 episodes
that are kind of
like that. One is the one where they meet the fucking ship from the original series that comes through a time portal, and they get into that fucking alternate universe where they're at war with the Klingons.
Yes.
And it's in season 3 because Tasha's alive.
Of course she is.
And they're like, we got to fix this.
Yeah. What's the other one?
And the other one is called, I forget the fucking name of it, but
is in TNG.
Yeah, it's TNG. Okay. It's like season 4 or 5, and it's where they accidentally super fuck up and open up a portal to all dimensions simultaneously in this one little pocket of space, and like. There's like a billion Enterprises all over the place.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
And then there's the one super shitty Enterprise that Riker's piloting.
Yeah.
And what happened in that universe is they never had the idea to go get Locutus in Best of Both Worlds. So the Borg are just kicking everyone's ass. And he's freaking out going, we're not going back there. Ah! And he just starts shooting at all the other Enterprises and they blow up.
Okay, that's close. That's close. But I just want like we're about taking over. Like just one.
Episode's called Parallels, and it's like one of the worst TNG episodes ever.
Awesome.
It's so fucking bad. It's not as good as Evolution or whatever. I think that's a season 3 fucking premiere.
So a few nights ago, it's like I couldn't sleep, and then it was like, well, I'll just turn something on, you'll fall asleep. I'm like, fine. Go to TNG, and like then I see the barrel bouncing off Worf again.
I can't.
And you know what the problem with this is? You know what is really bad? After that scene, the episode's really boring.
Yeah.
Like after that hilarity, it's actually just arguing with Riker, just everyone telling Riker, just do what you think.
Well, it's a pretty classic like moral conundrum space culture episode.
But there's nothing going on in the episode other than that. Then there's just a Crusher arguing with the fucking new hot she's not hot, but like the new doctor on the scene that's like, I can just reconstruct his spinal cord out of plastic. And then Beverly's like, that's stupid.
I think that episode is fucking awful, not just because it's boring, but the whole episode is about, hey, my friend is from this fucking warrior alien culture. He is from an alien culture, right?
And Riker can speak some Klingon.
Right? And he served on a Klingon ship.
Man, this is such a no Woolie episode.
Oh, hell yeah, it is. He can't stop us now.
Yeah.
Okay, so he served on a Klingon ship, right?
Yeah.
He gets it. He understands. And in Worf's culture, it's super important that he kills himself because he's super crippled, right?
Yes.
And he's like, Riker, you're my best friend.
And then Picard says, Klingons choose their friends very carefully. You should be honored.
Right? So but Riker's like, I'm a regular guy from fucking New Orleans. Alaska. I'm not going to stab my friend. This is fucked up. And, they have a big fight over it.
Yes.
And it's a big deal. And the question's really, and it's looming, and then a magical doctor comes in and gives him a new spine, and he's completely fine?
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. Shouldn't that have been a different character so that storyline could have actually had a resolution?
Because, like, Worf is too major of a character. They would never...
Yeah, because it's Worf. He's going to be fine by the end of it.
Yeah, you need a
but it's like... way to just like who. The question doesn't fucking matter now because the answer was just get a new spine.
And you know what's stupid is that I bet Worf was still angry.
Yeah, this spine has no honor.
What type of plastic did you use? Oh, we used this time. That plastic has no honor.
A fucking bit.
Also, there's a high percentage of Alexander in that episode.
Oh, who sucks?
Where he fucking cries to Troy, and Troy's is like, your father takes this very seriously, and he goes, "Is this that stupid Klingon shit?"
I fucking hate that Klingon shit. My mom told me you didn't have to.
The only good episode that ever had Alexander in it is when it has older badass Alexander
From the future?
That's like, oh, I'm gonna punch myself so hard because I'm such a shit.
Yeah, I was just gonna mention that. There's the episode where Worf's son comes back from the future and goes, "I'm a fucking badass, and I'm gonna teach myself to be a fucking badass early so that you don't get murdered." And then it's like, why don't you just stop it yourself, you time traveling idiot?
No, that is what he's doing.
Yeah, he does end up doing that.
Yeah.
But then Worf's like, "No, son, you have to let yourself be a fucking pussy."
Or human.
You fucking
no.
Man. Oh God, is Alexander even in Deep Space? I don't even fucking remember one second of Alexander.
Well, Worf was in a bunch of Deep Space Nine.
Worf is in more than half of Deep Space Nine.
So Alexander has to show up for one episode.
I think he's fucking back on Earth living with the grandparents.
Man, if you're okay, all right, you're okay. What if you're stuck on a planet with Wesley and Alexander? How
is this like the worst fuck, marry, kill
what
ever?
No. It's just like, how would that play out?
It'd play out like, well, okay, Alexander would be like, I hate it. And then Wesley would be like, I need to summon some magical technical bullshit to get the water out of that fucking magic fountain.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would kill myself.
I think you killing yourself just so you don't have to be there is the optimal scenario.
Oh, man.
That's
like,
good.
Who's the shittiest character from fucking Deep Space Nine that we can throw into that fucking pile?
I really hate O'Brien.
Oh, I love O'Brien.
I won't begrudge anyone that likes O'Brien, but I also really hate O'Brien.
I love O'Brien.
I bet you I hate O'Brien more on TNG, and on Deep Space Nine, I don't mind him as much.
Well, he's actually a real character on Deep Space Nine.
Because on TNG, all he does is shove his potatoes down Akiko's throat.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "No, try this sushi," and he's like, "No."
I think that's Deep Space Nine, actually.
That happens in TNG for sure.
Oh, fuck. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Then
There's a whole episode where he's like, why are we eating this fucking slop?
Well, the reason why I love
uncooked fish.
I love O'Brien is that O'Brien is the only character in like fucking Star Trek who's like a fucking normal ass working man.
Kind of.
He's like a regular person.
There's also that episode where he's really racist against Kardashians.
Yeah, he is.
And you shouldn't even be on the Enterprise if you're that
That's
racist.
why he's a non-commissioned officer and not a commissioned officer, because he didn't go to fucking Starfleet Academy.
Okay, never mind.
Because if he had gone to Starfleet Academy, they would have been like, "Hey, do you fucking hate Cardassians?"
Which races do you hate?
He'd be like, "I fucking hate the Cardassians, and I fucking hate the Ferengi, and if I see one, I'll fucking shoot him."
That'd be
potato.
Now, to be fair, when a Ferengi is on the view screen, you can always see Picard's like fist clench and slightly shake.
Oh man, the Ferengi took such a fucking face turn from the first time they show up in TNG. TNG, they're hobgoblins.
Yeah, basically.
And they have whip guns.
Yeah.
That fucking stupid shit.
And they hit on everything and anything. Doesn't matter what race.
That shit where they're like, "I can't believe you're so shameless." What is it? Shameless as to clothe your females, and then you can undress them with your eyes. And every character in Star Trek looks at them and goes, "The fuck are you talking about? That's the weirdest shit." Oh man.
Anyway, what did you do this week?
Man,
I watched Fun.
It's flooding my fucking brain now. Okay.
You watch Star Trek.
I didn't. Every year I rewatch Star Trek. I gotta get back on the Orville. That's actually really fantastic.